my candy rain.
Doom, 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 doom. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die? Giving so much of yourself. It seems the only way. Tell me what you want and I will give it to you. 'Cause you are my love. My love.
Do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops? You're the same, my candy rain.
Hey.
Real quickly though. My love. Have you ever seen a candy coated excursion? Swinging bang, still dripping grain. Yeah.
Shout out to ESG.
Yeah.
Man, and just
And one time, hey,
do the roof the wall.
Hey, do the roof the wall. Hey, do the roof the wall. Roof the wall. Hey, do the roof the wall. Hey, do the roof the wall.
Hey,
do the roof the wall.
Roof the wall.
I used to never do anything, and now y'all got my legs tapped. I used to just sit here, but now I look forward to it.
In preparation, and on that note, you were tuned in to Catch the Tea podcast.
The doors of the church
With the certified tea sippers.
ministries.
I
The
know you
doors of the
lied.
church are now open, ladies and gentlemen. Presiding a Tru Lady.
It's your favorite girl, the Tru Lady. The chick that's never ever acting shady. And mine says myself. Oh.
She got them damn Dama glasses on. You gotta watch her. You gotta watch her. What Tyler Perry say? You gotta watch.
A raccoon's ass. What is in that?
Mr. Chocolate.
Oh, Mr. Chuck. Shout out to ATM. But my favorite homemade costume when I was a child. Yes, homemade child.
You heard what she said.
This is another one of those moments where it just makes me feel.
Grandmama's wig. Put this wig on and there you go.
Yeah. What's happening to all you police pimps and all you pimpettes and all you out there in the motherfucking me world, man? It's your boy Certified 360 Beast, man. You know, I'm back like some fresh fish grease on the stove and a black motherfucking meat pot. Can you dig it?
Ooh. I like
I
that.
am the one your old lady love and the one your ass just can't stand. My homemade Halloween costume.
Did you have one?
Yeah, but I used it for Halloween and I used it for something else because I was a zombie and Thriller at this little thing we had to do for summer camp. So yeah.
Did y'all do the Thriller dance and everything? I would have loved to
we
do
had
that.
to do all that.
I would have loved to do that.
Yeah, I was in face paint and blood and my clothes was cut up and I was a dead nigga.
Not a dead nigga.
I was dead nigga number 2.
Oh, you were in the front. I know that's right. That was basically the star. Basically. Senior
white cheering.
drama correspondent Tiani Kardashian.
Heavy on the drama. I said it this time. I got it. So when you change your name, we do heavy on nigga drama.
Got you.
When you come back to the Kardashians, it's just heavy on the drama.
Heavy on the drama.
Heavy.
I got some things to say about the family. Heavy.
Right. Me and Mason and them Travises had a talk. Heavy.
My favorite homemade Halloween costume is nothing because I never had a homemade Halloween costumes. All of my costumes came from a Party City, Target, Walmart, or something of that sort. However, my favorite Halloween costume, period, would have to be the one that I had when I was 9 and I was Tweety Bird.
Oh.
Yes.
My favorite costume.
My grandma picked that out.
I'm shocked that you didn't make anything because, I mean...
Right, you're a stylist.
I mean, well, back then, I wasn't really doing too much of it. It was more so drawing pictures of girls in clothing with little outfits. So, like, I wasn't actually tapping into my own personal style. At that time, I would just sit and watch the grandparents get dressed. Yes. I used to draw girls in clothes and, they were models and things. It would be like Sailor Moon characters. I would put them together with Goku and Krillin and Vegeta and like, okay.
Oh, so you heavy as anime?
I used to be. What are you getting at? What are you getting at?
Fucking with you, man.
I did used to draw girls a lot.
I see.
Pretty girls.
I see that.
Well, we were talking about, Halloween and everything. Halloween is right around the corner.
Monday. It's crazy.
What are y'all plans?
Shockingly, I have no plans for Halloween this year.
Yeah.
And usually I try to go to 13 Gates. Haven't had the chance to go. However, my friend Jashawn's son's birthday is actually Halloween.
Really?
I don't know. I'm probably going to wear like some devil ears or something to work on Monday and call it a day.
Devil ears.
Yeah, or some kitty cat ears. Maybe a witch hat. I'll wear a witch hat to work.
Michael Myers.
Are you going to do the Michael Myers mask?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
And I got the jumpsuit.
I'm surprised you ain't wearing it for the podcast.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Now I'm kind of mad. What you had like a pumpkin ear or a hat or something.
And I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm Josephine Dahmer. Oh, not Josephine. She wasn't killing nobody. Nobody.
Nobody.
What? Nobody going nowhere.
And I'm Tiani Kardashian. I don't need a costume. I'm a Kardashian. Well, I would say every day, but that's not true, is it?
That's not true because the last few episodes.
I was a Jenner.
Halloween is actually my birthday, so I just don't have any plans. I don't know what I want to do.
I still think you should do a little something. Yeah, Halloween is your birthday too. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Michael Myers.
Miguel. Myers. The nigga.
Yeah, I'm a nigga version.
I'm so weak right now because he really got this mask on. But
And I'm Jamie Lee Curtis's character.
Which person from I'm victim number 3.
Victim number 3. Which film? Because it's about 20.
I got her ass out of there early.
God damn.
I'm Laurie Strode.
Who was the black person in the Michael Myers?
The sheriff.
Well,
they
I'm the sheriff's wife.
They did.
I'm the widow.
Not the sheriff's wife. Well, Tyra Banks and Busta Rhymes was in one.
I'm Busta Rhymes' girlfriend.
Well, Tyra Banks, she died.
I'm Busta Rhymes.
Off camera though, it was interesting because Tyra's literally on the. It's like Scream 2. How they have Jada Pinkett Smith in all of the promo art and stuff, and her and Omar Epps die in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you have Tyra on the cover art with Busta Rhymes and the other characters. She's in 2 scenes. And one of them, she's dead.
I remember that.
She's at the beginning of the film, and that's it. And then the second time you see her, he's already killed her. Off camera.
I just don't do horror. To say I'm born on Halloween, I'm not a horror person.
I'm not going to say I don't do horror. I like slashers. Like, I like Halloween. I like Scream. I like Friday the 13th. I'll watch that, and Chucky. But as far as, like, Annabelle,
oh, baby,
House
no.
on Honey.
No, baby.
absolutely not.
You
Like
said it too much for me.
none of that type of horror stuff.
You said it too much for my liking.
However, I am excited for this new Megan film.
The
doll.
the AI doll that really
Yes.
comes. Cause like I saw the damn promo for this. This little bitch dangerous.
And the marketing has been good because she's arguing with Chucky.
On Twitter, right?
On Twitter, like her and Chucky, like the Chucky accounts have been going back and forth. That's brilliant marketing.
That is brilliant marketing.
I'm even gonna go see that. I told my friend Jonathan in Monroe, I was like, we're gonna go see this. You know I don't do horror, but we're gonna go stand for Megan.
I think this is a little bit more suspenseful.
The AI doll.
I think it's a little bit more suspenseful just because like we know the doll is killing, but what gets into the doll? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because what if the doll ain't AI? You know what I'm saying? What if the doll is somebody who is a midget and portraying
like an orphan?
Right.
Like an orphan. Now that was I'm like, oh, look at the twist.
No, you know what tripped me out? Because you know they just did the second Orphan movie.
They did.
She looks exactly she hasn't aged at all.
Topics and everything.
I'm definitely down.
We have to give our co-host some love from afar.
Yes,
Nova
Nova
J.
J MUA is not with us. She's sick.
Yes.
COVID, right?
She has COVID. She has COVID.
So we're sending her love and wishing her a healthy recovery as she did with COVID. I didn't even know like COVID was still like
a thing
right now. Like I thought that it was over. Like if you got sick now, I just thought it's the flu, but COVID. But yes, we're definitely sending her love.
And she said this was her first time having COVID. Kanye, he was missing from the birthday party dinner the other evening.
Shit, I ain't know this.
Kanye was missing because he wasn't invited.
And I'm not surprised.
Kim made it perfectly clear because we all were there. For those of you who don't know, Kim Kardashian's birthday was Friday. She had a big dinner. We were all there, of course, as a member of the family and as friends of the family. It was great. The vibe was good. She had it at this private restaurant. I did the decor.
You did great, by the way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We had JB DJing. It was
Michael Myers
wonderful.
mask on, baby.
It was great. But no, Kanye wasn't there because he wasn't invited.
Gotta fix my Elvis
Chris
real quick.
specifically said she did not want him there. So
I know. We talked.
that was that on that. But we all had a good time overall.
Yeah, me and Chris.
But the vibe was a little off.
I told you.
Look, sometimes you have to.
I told
But
you.
the vibe was a little off.
I told you. Me and Chris had a conversation, and you know, it got real serious. You know, sometimes we laugh and joke and play, but this conversation got real serious, and my heart goes to. Yes, that's all I can say.
Nigga, you about to cry?
It was that.
I think I know where this is going. But you had a conversation. You had a conversation with a couple of
You
people.
had a conversation too.
And I know this because when I was over there talking to Malika number 1, who was not Malika number 2, but she was one of the Malikas, she pointed to me and she was like, "They are in deep conversation, Tiani." I was like, "Girl, well," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know they left the table." So, what was that about?
Oh man, you know, man. Me and Travis, number 1.
Ooh.
Not Travis number 2, not the drummer. Me and Travis number 1 had to have a little conversation, a little talk.
Ooh. Because things ain't looking so good for him in the media right now.
It ain't. And I had to ask him, did he have sexual relations with that woman?
Ooh.
He said no. Travis number 2 and I was like, But then this little badass boy here.
Why is Mason always in the midst of grown folks?
Bring his little ass up here talking about something. Hey man. He said he reached out and touched. You know what Mason said.
And then Mason says it. There's a 78% chance that it's true. We know this from experience. There's a 78% chance that it's
I'm
true.
gonna say 80.
Okay, let's go with 80. There's an 80% chance that it's true if Mason says it. For sure.
They always got to make sure they keep shit like that out of Mason's hands and ears.
Now, what's interesting is before the information even came out, Travis had already released a statement, which was very interesting to me.
To me, too.
Because he doesn't do press.
And I was like, he addressed this quicker than he did the Astro World situation. I don't know if he learned from that he needs to jump ahead of things, or he was trying to cover his tracks. Quiet as it's kept, allegedly, word in the wind.
Oh, wait, we all have to say it together. Allegedly. Okay.
Heavy on the alleged.
Heavy on the alleged.
Heavy on this nigga drama.
Because this is nigga drama.
This that nigga drama.
Literally.
Okay? Because supposedly Kylie has been going through it like Chloe, but privately.
But here's the thing. Are they really together, or are they just co-parenting at this point?
That's a great question.
Because when they broke up last year, they only got back together because they wanted another child. And you know one thing for sure, and another's for certain. When it comes to the kids, they're all going to make sure they're by the same person.
Right.
So in the midst of that, it's like, did they have a deal to where it's like, well, we're not together, we're just co-parenting, and you're free to do whatever. However, for the sake of the kids, we're just going to live together and for publicity.
Right. Cohabitate.
Well, yeah. So it's like, is it cheating if it's an open relationship?
So if that's the case, who's Kylie with?
Tiger.
You think she back with Tiger?
I don't think she. I think Kylie and this is me really being honest. Like, I honestly think that Kylie and Tyga are going to be one of those couples, like,
forever friends.
Yes, but
and I can always tell back if I needed to.
And what I was going to say, I think they're going to pull a Ben and J-Lo, like in a couple of years when all is said and done, and I've dated this person, I've dated this person. Like, I just feel like they would just get back together and be like, hey, I missed you. Let's do this the right way. I'm older, you're older. I've grown, you've grown.
I don't think Tyga had that impact on Kylie like that.
Well, and a lot of people say that, but when you watch the show, because Tyga was like her first boyfriend. So when you watch the show, like, she was completely in love with Tyga. The issue is, and I will say this because firstly, it has to be said, and it's true, but their ages was a problem.
Yeah.
However, in Hollywood, it's different, and the state of California is different. Like, the state of California, 16 is the age of consent. So, like, you can be 16 and date someone who's 21, 22, because you're technically legal in the state of California. However, when it comes to the celebrity world, it just moves differently. Like, I remember when Hilary Duff, who was like 16 at the time, was dating one of the dudes from Good Charlotte who was like 26 or something.
What?
And that's how she ended up beefing with Nicole Richie, because he ended up being with Hillary but dating Nicole on the side, and now him and Nicole have been married for almost 20 years at this point. So, but I also remember, like, Lindsay Lohan was dating Wilmer. I can never say his name. Wilmer Valderrama from that 70s show, Fez, from that 70s show, when she was like 16, 17, and he was like 20 something. So, I mean, Hollywood,
but that doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, but
Hollywood
is different.
Yeah.
It's like, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was like, do you remember the time when Drew Barrymore was partying at Studio 54? And she's like 12, 13, but she's in there. She's in there with Michael Jackson. She's in there with Billy Joel. She's in there with Diana Ross. She's in there with Quincy Jones, and you have these people over here doing this, and you have these people over there doing that, and she's in there 13, 14 years old. She's smoking cigarettes. She's doing drugs too. And who else? There was another one. Brooke Shields. Like, you know, Hollywood is different.
Yeah.
And I think people forget,
but it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but
now I'm thinking back to this episode of Atlanta. In the new season, they had this episode about Mr. Chocolate, who appeared to be Tyler Perry, but allegedly, quote unquote, heavy on the alleged.
Allegedly.
We respect Tyler Perry over here at CTT Podcast. Van brought her daughter to work with her. And they were like, oh, she has to act. Mr. Chocolate was like, oh, she has to act. She has to be in scenes. And they just kind of moved her about without her consent as an adult, as the mom. Just moved her from scene to scene. And I started thinking, I was like, is it like this for real on these TV sets? Especially with you saying what you just said. I'm like, these kids are unsupervised by adults. And it was one weird part in this show where one guy was so creepily cheering her on. I was like, what's that about? You know, it was kind of creepy. And it made me think about, you know, when I was watching it made me think about like sex trafficking and stuff, just how they were moving her about.
Raven Simone did an interview a couple of months ago for TV One, where she spoke about her career. And I think people give Raven a lot of flack from the time that she was on The View. But what she was saying was, she was like, that was like one of the only, she's like, that was one of the first times that I was able to say whatever I want without a script. Because she said that ever since she was 3 years old, it's been like, once the snap is like, you got to turn on the sparkle, remember your line. Do you remember your lines? Do you remember when to smile? Do you know when to smile here? Do you know when to say here? Do you understand this joke? Right. Do you know when to do this? When you do this? La, 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 la. So she's like, ever since she was 3 years old, it's always been turn on the sparkle. And, you know, that's what she's done from, and Raven's only like 37. Like, so like she's grown, she's literally grown up in Hollywood and in front of everybody. So when she said when she got the chance to do The View, she didn't know what to do but to say how she felt, because that's what everybody else was doing, and she got a lot of flack from that. But I said that to say she thanked her parents, though, for always being in her corner, because she said that she did see with some of the other girls that she was with on Disney, and how some of the other girls from Disney, they had representatives that were there for them, but they weren't really there for them. So I know a lot of the child stars don't really have people genuinely in their corner, because a lot of the times the parents are using them for their personal gain.
Yes. Again, like you were saying, like in Hollywood is different when it comes to like the relationship status wise. I mean, we can go as far as to why R. Kelly felt so comfortable doing what he was doing in the 90s. Now the trajectory has changed. You see what I'm saying?
The 80s and the 90s. Let's talk
about
it. Let's talk about it.
I can't remember being in school when girls were dating the drug dealers that weren't at school, and the drug dealers was like in their 20s. Yeah, picking them up from school, dropping them like.
I had friends who, when we were in, first of all, when we were freshman year, was very interesting, because a lot of my classmates, especially a lot of my male classmates, were dating senior girls or dating girls that had just graduated. I look back at that and I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, because the freshman boys were really taking these senior girls from these senior dudes, and there was beef. But I do remember sometimes when a couple of girls, this dude that would be, he got to be every bit of 26, 27. Girl, you went to school with him? Yes. He took me to McDonald's. Okay, girl, well, you got your orange juice. It must be nice. Wish my grandparents would take me to give me some orange juice. But you know, you don't think about that until you get older. It's like, girl, like I pulled up. Girl, why were you with that man?
Yes.
I used to ask him.
Because
that's a
like,
man.
And what they tell you?
He takes care of me.
So I wonder how they're doing in their lives right now. I mean, I don't know.
Shout out to one of my class. Shout out to one of my classmates because she is living her best life. She is loving it and it loves her. She is out there doing it. And she will come and tell you in a heartbeat. She was like, I love what I do.
I'm not mad at her.
I'm not either. Good for her. And she's in charge. Like,
Oh, yeah.
good for her. Living her best life. She also told me that she auditioned to be an extra on PB. I hope she gets it.
I hope she
gets it. I really do. I think she'll be going on, girl.
Because they coming back for season 3.
In 2 years.
That's the date. I didn't see the date.
2024.
She got to write the shit? What the hell? I'm sorry. I apologize.
If y'all could see my eyes right now.
I apologize.
If y'all could see my
And
eyes
Mark.
right now.
Are you gonna mark this?
It looked like I got a straight face, but if y'all could see my eyes right now.
Ain't nobody got time to be waiting. I mean, I got time. I'm going to live my life accordingly.
What are we talking about?
2024.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about people.
Anyway, all right.
But sir,
Give me a second.
send me the links.
Because I saw them announce it on their Twitter timeline. I was like, oh my God. I got super excited because it was everybody in the video.
Oh, God, with the play ain't happy.
Ooh,
She still ain't happy.
nobody give a damn what her name is. She was on R&B
Nikki or
Divas.
something.
Nikki Gilbert.
Yeah, she still ain't. She say she's not happy with them renewing.
Why? No, who
She
asked
feel like
for
it's
her
a
opinion?
disgrace.
Who asked for Nikki Gilbert's opinion? I know that she filed a lawsuit because she thought that the play that she wrote and that she had performed was those things were taken directly from her, but they are giving her credit. Am I correct in the beginning of those?
Wasn't she in Brownstone?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it says loosely based on. I can't think of it right now. But girl, let it go.
So if they're giving her credit,
I think they are giving her credit.
then what's the issue?
She a R&B diva.
From what group?
Brownstone.
Mm.
And the only songs they get, if you love me, if you trust me, if you, yeah. And then they have the other one, I heard it through the grapevine, yes I do. That's it, that's all they got. So, you know.
Damn, that was them?
Yep, that was them.
That was them, right?
Damn.
Nikki Gilbert, she got a big ass head. I mean, no shade.
All shade. That's a big ass head, baby.
The chick that's never ever acting shady, remember? I asked you.
I said last week,
said
but I
then.
do shade those celebs.
Let me shut up. Come on, keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Man, I know. Last week we sat down and we said, I looked dead ass in the camera like I'm doing right now. That we weren't talking
nigga, we
about.
all looked in the cameras
We
and
weren't
said
talking
it.
about Boosie.
I didn't.
We weren't talking about Nicki Minaj,
Because
and
I knew it was going to happen.
and we weren't talking about Kanye West.
I didn't look.
But we have to sit here.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. I need to, because I got to get some things I want to get off my chest.
I kind of have some things that I want to say as well.
Yeah, I got to speak from the books real quick.
So
From the books.
you
The
know,
book of
let's
what?
just...
Nigga-lations.
The book of nigga-lations.
And I support it.
Period.
Kanye West.
Actually, it's just a yay now.
Yay.
Mama call him Kanye, I'ma call him Kanye.
Yay. Has received a lot of backlash since his drink chap.
Mama call him Kanye, I'ma call him Kanye.
Okay. So Kanye, it has been a lot of backlash. Lost some things since his drink champ interview, which I was expecting something.
Hell, he lost the drink champ interview.
But I wasn't expecting this.
Senior drama correspondent Tiani Knowles Carter.
Heavy on that nigga drama. Cause this nigga got
So
the drama.
Kanye did his Drink Champ interview where he said some
anti-Semitic
things about the Jews, and in the midst of that, he also got very cocky with his deal with Adidas in the process, saying that he could say these things and nothing would happen. And I think his first mistake was, well, actually, I don't think his first mistake was thinking that nothing could happen. We all know that Kanye, because that's what his mom name.
Yeah.
We all know that Kanye is overly confident. He's he's narcissistic, honestly. Like, he's honestly narcissistic. And he feels like because he was a billionaire and that he used these people to get to his billionaire status, that nothing could be done and he could say what he want because he's now a billionaire. But that was not the case. You can't sit here and, first of all, everybody knows that the Jews run Hollywood. Like, period. Like, we all know that. We know that. So if you want to get on top in Hollywood and you want to be there, it's a game. You have to play the game. And I personally am one of those people. I don't like when people call people sellouts.
Yeah. Personally,
because I'm like, is this person selling out just because they want to do something that they want to do? Like, they're trying to reach a goal. Like, granted, there are some things they could have said no to, but at the end of the day, you're trying to reach something. And it's part of the reason to why I said I never wanted to be famous. I never expected the blog to do what it did. I never expected us to do what we've done, because we do some numbers and we're making waves on social media, and it's turning us into local celebrities for sure. And it's like, are we prepared for this? As a blogger, I see what it does to celebrities, so it's like, do I want to be on the opposite end of that? Back to Kanye, though, like, it started a chain reaction.
So you've said a mouthful, but first let me address the Kanye thing first, and then I'm gonna tap into the celebrity thing that you were. Kanye thought he was invincible, or was this Kanye's plan all along? Because now he's the only person in Hollywood to get out of contracts that he probably didn't want to be in the first place. One, this is again a Kim conspiracy theory,
which I'm actually with you, and I'm on the train.
Okay, so he's like, you know what? I need to get out of these deals, because I've came into all these rooms that they say black people can't get into. Like, I'm coming to these rooms, I've studied how these people operate. I've taken notes of how these people operate. I mean, in rooms such as Balmain, Adidas, Gap. I mean, you can name them. And being close, like you're saying, he has this relationship with Anna Wintour. Like,
he had.
But being in those rooms opens you up to not make you privy to knowledge that the average person won't ever have, that the average takes advantage of and just don't think this is important.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The average cracker gonna take advantage of it.
So it's just like, did he do that? Like, was this his plan? Because he ranted about it and raved about it on Sway, but he didn't want to take Sway's way. He wanted it to be, let's boost this faster. Because if he did it on his own at that time, it wouldn't have, Yeezy, Gap, and all those wouldn't have blown up the way that it did. Oh, he's doing this so he can release his own stuff on his own, do his own thing, and not be chained by the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Which brings me to this. While I do agree to that to an extent, at the same time, even if you're doing something on your own, there's still someone behind you backing. I don't think he expected. I think he expected to lose certain things.
Not everything.
I don't think he expected to lose Def Jam.
Yeah.
He was trying to leave Gap anyway, so that was a plus.
Yeah.
He was never really going to leave Adidas. He just had issues with them at the time. that they were trying to deal with privately that he brought to the forefront, like somebody else. Things started to shift when he gets dropped from Balenciaga, and he has a great relationship with Balenciaga.
Yeah.
He loses Vogue, and losing Vogue loses Anna Wintour, and you lose Anna Wintour, you lose fashion, period. But no, like, I don't think he was expecting to lose Def Jam. He wasn't expecting to lose Balenciaga. He wasn't expecting to lose Anna Wintour.
Certain contracts. But sometimes you gotta lose it all to win again.
But here's why go to Skechers?
That was very interesting.
Of all places.
I was like, Skechers? They not crying for help. They don't need.
They got them old folks.
Because they got
folks.
these.
You know, old people do. Wait a minute. I got.
Them old folks.
They do like those Skechers.
Love them.
They love those Skechers.
Love them.
In fact, in school, some white boy had a pair with the Heelys. You should have seen him just going at. Like, why has he got these Skechers? Okay, babe. He literally went from 1.7 billion to 400 million in less than 24 hours. I don't think he was expecting to lose his billionaire status. I think he was expecting to keep it and build from it from other resources, but still resources and helping me with you're still gonna need someone.
But that's not always true, because you have some people that feed into themselves that don't need an investor.
That's true too.
I feel like Kanye, that Def Jam thing.
But someone in the comments literally said, "Does he need Def Jam?"
But also he did say Donda was the last album that he was going. Was that like he had fulfilled his contract
with Def Jam?
when he did the Donda album.
But he did Donda 2.
But what happens to good music?
Good music is his.
It's definitely his.
But what happens to those artists?
What artists are on there though? He had Big Sean left. He had 2 Chainz left. He had Tiana Taylor left. He had John Legend left. He had Kid Cudi left. Travis Scott was there. His current artists are Pusha T, 070 Shake, Valet, and Sheck West.
Sheck West is still signed?
Yeah.
He only had that one hit though.
And someone named Valet. Oh, and Q-Tip. Q-Tip's on good music. But Q-Tip's also with Def Jam, right? So,
I don't think anybody was checking for Sheck West.
No.
I didn't even know who it was.
He had that one hit though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Calling on my
motherfucking phone.
Okay.
Sheck West.
That shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm mad if he ain't saying the words.
Yeah.
Cause I got home.
Cause I'm like, I don't know the words.
All I know is I got home.
I mean, as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, okay. I know who that is now.
But so but also with Kanye West, I think this situation also showed black people how we not as united as we want to be. One, we even moving to be as united as we claim to be, because the Jewish community got him together and got him the fuck up out of here with a quickness. I mean, you want your water cut off? I'm cutting your water off, and cut it off at every turn. You see what I'm saying? So why don't we have that same power as black people? We can.
As consumers.
Yeah.
As consumers.
They up Kanye ass.
We do. But
we don't act on it.
Half of the black community, and they're still doing it now. Like if you go read any of the posts anywhere. On Twitter, on Some Like It Hot, on the Neighborhood Talk, on Facebook, with people writing these thesis statements like this is a grade for college. You have people that are constantly defending him and even still defending his comments that he made about slavery, saying how black people don't know how to get resources to better themselves. Like, you have people that are still, well, this is what he's saying and this is what we mean and I'm around with period. Like, and it's like, we could have been stopped a lot of Kanye's bags because we have that power. Black people have power when it comes to consuming, period. We are the people that they market to. We are the people specifically.
Yep.
We are the people that they hope buy it, because once a black person gets a hold of it, it's going to catch on.
Damn right.
I hate that people feel like we as black people don't have power when we do.
Man. We do. We're not uniting.
And
that's
we're
my thing.
Not uniting, and that is the problem.
That's the problem.
Because again, Kanye
we got all the power in the world.
He could have been out of here, but that's never going to happen because we're too divided. People are always going to stand with him.
Yeah, they too stuck up his ass.
Yeah, they're going to continue to stand with him.
Who was that? Slim. Slim posted that today where they were talking about if Kanye took a shit and picked it up off the floor with his hands, everybody gonna have something to say about it and gonna have something against it. It's like, bro, y'all might as well go ahead and join this nigga cult, because y'all got niggas, you got people out here that are writing with this man. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. Like I told you today, people fail to realize we're the Jews he's talking about.
And that's what I'm like.
We're the Jews here he's talking about.
And I'm not. Go ahead.
But they not gonna tell you that.
And you start researching things and looking stuff up on your own. You're like, well, damn, because they talk about how we are the original Jews, and it's like, well, because this happened with Whoopi Goldberg's statement, and I even said on this podcast, I said that on this podcast that we got the original ones, and I believe being a Jew is not just racial, it's a religion. Am I correct? So why is it all just dominated towards race with them when that's not what this is?
Which is also what Whoopi said.
Yeah. And I'm curious. I'm asking questions. I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. And I hate that it's to the fact that we have to say those things to make it clear, because that's how powerful they are.
Yep.
And Kanye said a lot of bullshit in there. But in the midst of all of that, it was some real truth, because what he said, all he was really saying is that he was jealous of how the Jewish people conduct business. It's why we as black people, why aren't we conducting business? And I think him making that statement, saying that, opened some people out, because I was just like, it's Kanye being Kanye. But when all his water was cut off, when they made, don't worry about it, swiped every check from out of his hand, I was like, damn, what he said though was right in that moment.
It was right in that moment, but I think at this point, like, people are so tired of Kanye.
Yeah, yes.
That it's like, and he's such a narcissist.
He is.
And he feels like he's so untouchable.
Do you think he plotted on the Kardashians, knowing who they were, what type of family that they were, plotted and said, I need to be in the rooms that they in?
I think he did say that, but at the same time,
I think he did find love for Kim.
He did find love for Kim, and he was like, not only do I need to be in the room that Chris is in.
Yes.
It's hard to put in this perspective with this nigga, because it's like, bro, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, you making my head hurt. You doing too fucking much. It's like, people don't realize too, you contradicted yourself with the whole Jewish shit. You contradicted yourself a lot on that Drink Champs interview. You can't say, it don't matter how you look at it. You can't say, one, you don't fuck with Jews, but then turn around, your favorite Jewish person walks in the door. But you just sit right here. And see, that's why he got that shit taken away, because these two idiots These two idiots over here are too damn drunk and high to realize what he just said.
They're too busy groveling at his feet.
They're too busy trying to make sure they get the information out, but y'all drunk as hell and don't realize he really contradicted himself by saying, I can get away with saying what I'm saying, so I'm a bash the Jews. But Steve Rifkin walks in and goes, this is my favorite Jewish person.
So do you think he deserved to lose all of his contracts?
Fucking right. Lose all that shit.
He got too comfortable.
You got too what Babyface and Wayne said? Don't you ever get too comfortable. You got complacent. You got comfortable. You thought, I'm not gonna worry about it. Chris and them will come save me. Nah, Chris and them leaving your ass out to dry.
Yes, they should. My thing with Kanye West.
Wait, he bought the house and ain't moved in yet?
He's in Miami.
What I told you, he's a stalker. I told you that when he first did not say that?
You said, yeah,
Y'all gonna start listening to JB.
I'll be listening. I
take it all in, the bison.
I do.
Man, your mama rolling over in her grave watching you right now, bro.
And that's another thing.
Like, and I don't mean that disrespectfully.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean that harmfully. I don't mean nah, bro. After watching that documentary, that documentary, bro, like, this ain't the Ye from that documentary.
What if this was the Ye and we just didn't know it?
Damn, we was all fooled.
What if
this was the Ye?
College dropout, registration, graduation, Ye was the facade.
Yes.
And the real Ye didn't start making his rounds until, like, I don't know, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
Because that's when things took a turn and fans was like, what is this with the cover art? We're like, what is this?
Yep.
And that's when the Taylor Swift situation happened too.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Oh my gosh. Can we I'm gonna have a real moment. I might spill my tea. I ain't gonna spill my tea, fuck it. So what if his mom passing really made him take a look at himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at who he is. Like, who am I? Well, who am I without my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I without, these people in my life?
Mm-hmm.
And then you start realizing some ugly truths about yourself. Like, ooh, I don't know about that. I don't like that I do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's appropriate for me to do.
Yeah.
And instead of like healing properly and getting over it, he leaned into the, I don't want to say maniacal or evil side, but he leaned into that dark side of himself. Let's just say he stuck there, he stayed there, and that's who we got. That's the Kanye we got. Stuck in shadow work.
I can see that.
And the only reason why I say that is because me personally, right now in life, I come on here every week, I'm like, ooh, it's been a week. It's because I'm learning things about myself, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to people please. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
certain things. I'm not doing this anymore because that's not conducive for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what if that's what he was going through then, and then he just got stuck somewhere and didn't do the true, for real healing to get himself out of that dark moment.
But do you ever really heal from losing a parent?
Whew, I don't know. I can't speak on that. You can speak on that more than me.
Well, yes, I can, sadly.
No, you don't.
But no, you don't. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
like,
I don't.
It's
Man,
been
the only one.
Yeah.
2 years, and yet I still feel like it just happened. Like, I'm reminded every other day, like when something happens, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to call. Oh,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay,
No.
now what do I do?
Yours-
Yeah.
Yours is much recent than mine, but nah, you don't get over that.
Yeah.
You don't get over that. That's like a fresh that's almost like a fresh statement. Like
Yeah.
you can, like it's times when that shit does come up. Like I see myself in the state I was in.
Mm-hmm.
Like nigga, I was numb to the world. Like I didn't care. That was a time like nigga, I literally thought I was a zombie. You don't, at the age I was at, you don't expect that to happen at that age. You don't expect that type of thing to happen.
Right.
You expect that to happen like later on. Like, you know, you about 40 or 50 something. You would expect it by then, but at the time it's like, man, you never know. He could call you home at any point in time. And if the person is sick, you be like, okay, cool. For me, it was like when I took off for work, I remember telling my coworkers, they was like, so what you gonna do with today? I was like, bro, if it happens before I go, it happens. If it happens when I come back, that's just something I gotta deal with. Didn't know it was gonna be exactly right after I got back.
Yeah.
You never know. And you know, my brother called me when he told me shit. It was a thing of talking, and then you realize, like, wait a minute, nigga, your parent is gone.
Yeah.
Like, you actually have a parent that is gone. That's the first thing you think about, because it's like, damn, didn't expect it, but it's like, damn, nah, nigga, that person is gone.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say, yeah, man, my mom and dad still living. Now you see what it is of, yeah, man, my dad died, my mom's still living, or my mom died, my dad's still living. Now you see that feeling. Now you get that feeling. And it's like, yo, that shit was weird. Like, that's a feeling that's gonna stick with you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, whew, alright, cool, I still got one left. You know, but for me, I think it prepares you for when the second one gets ready to go. You won't be kind of like, you won't be in that state of shock. Cause like when my brother told me, we were talking in a regular conversation, and it happened. I can remember up until that point. Like he called my name at least 20 times before I could answer again. Because it threw me off. I wasn't expecting him to say, hey bro, Pop's gone. I wasn't prepared.
Right.
But with my mom, it's like, now it's like, all right, man, one day.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I don't want you to take on that thought, though.
It ain't taking off, but for me now, it's, shit, we all gotta go now.
Yeah.
One day we all gotta go. So it's like, I can't.
You know,
it's different for me because I've lost one. So it's like.
And I see how it affects Bay. Like, I see how it affects, because his mom. You know.
And
I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. When people say he lost his mom, but it's like, granted, he lost his mom, but that's no excuse for his behavior.
Oh, I would agree.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm just saying,
for his behavior. Now, granted, I do feel like his mom added a form of balance that he can never get back. Yeah. Because when you do lose a parent, it definitely does hit differently. Yeah. And, you know, as Certified 360 Beast just said, it's like, that's just something I don't think I'm ever going to be prepared for it. Like, even when it happens to the other parents that I have, like, I'm never going to be prepared for that. But like, losing my dad was just a situation, and the moment I even realized, this is one of those moments where it's like, oh wow, you're spoiled as hell. Yeah. But the moment that I realized he wasn't there is when I got a notification saying your bill is past due, and I'm like, how? Oh, and I literally had to call. Look, My dad paid my bill. He just passed away a couple of days ago. I'm going to need an extension because I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't have that information. He paid that out of his account. Y'all can turn the phone off, whatever. Like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
And they did give me an extension, but again, it happened again, and then it got 2 bills behind. And luckily, I have a friend that works at Verizon, and I was like, Robbie, look, and she was like, just don't worry about it. When you get the time to catch up, just catch up. Right. I got you.
Yeah.
And granted, for about 6 months, like, it just kept building up until my brother was finally like, I'll pay your bill. And I was like, well, right now, past due. And he was like, don't worry about it, I got it. Losing a parent doesn't give you an excuse to act the way that you're acting.
Right.
Kanye felt like he could say whatever he wanted to say without repercussions. And breaking news.
Say I'm sorry to the Jewish people that I hurt. It's not about, like I said, I'm not going to hold this apology hostage, right? It's obviously it's about God, but God is everything, right? So what's the point of having language and being, you can't engineer if you say God, right? It's like, it's, God asks us to be judgmental.
You'll put me some water in this
bottle.
bottle.
Doctor, right? It's your judgment that saves grandma.
Just a little bit, not a
and
whole.
God puts that in there. Like, we have God inside us. We're a piece of God also, right?
He ain't lie about
so I'm
that
gonna
part.
go specific to a person. That story about Da Vinci alone is enough of a reason for me to give a sincere apology to the Jewish people, because I do believe that there's a Da Vinci code inside of all of my misspellings and scribbles right here.
What are you saying?
God wants me to get to the world.
It's like,
and
I gotta
when I'm in my way,
and
if
decode
God
it.
has set something on me, when I'm in my way, I'm in God's way. Now I can point at other people and say, hey, you guys are in God's way.
You can't
because
be
you're
in
not
God's
listening to
way.
me. But if I'm
Lean not on your
my
own
way, I'm not listening to
understanding.
God. And for me to be a philosopher and a leader, whatever other language, I have to listen to God. So before God, what I will do is start off as a samurai and say, I'm sorry for hurting you.
A samurai.
As a Jewish person, I'm sorry for the way that made you feel. And I'm sorry for the entire population of a race that I feel is actually my brothers, because I classify and feel that I'm also connected with Christ in that way, that my people came from Africa in that way. And I can't say it's this exact teaching or that exact teaching, but I feel that there's an important, the sons of Abraham, however we want to word it, right? For us to come together and bring our different talents together to serve God collectively. And he, as much of an alien as I am, he did not call for me to alienate. I apologize.
Don't bring it back to God when you're in trouble.
Okay, but are you apologizing because you're sincere, or are you apologizing because you're losing all these relationships?
He's apologizing because he's losing our relationship.
And what I'm going to say right here, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. I had to. I'm sorry. He said, when Kanye said, get out of God's way, that scripture hit me. You got to get out of his way sometime, man.
Sometimes you do.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take us there. It just hit me.
Well, that was breaking news right off the press, because that just dropped.
Breaking news from all that nigga drama.
All that nigga drama.
And breaking news from our senior bishop.
Man, come on, son. Doors of the church.
She has read
to the next topic.
She has read the scripture, ladies and gentlemen.
Literally
read the scripture.
It hit me. You have to.
Her daddy's child. She her daddy's child.
That hit me right there, because I've been saying it to myself. That's been my.
But I want to double back right quick, because the parent thing. which also goes back to the the CTT icebreaker.
Yeah.
I live in a world of privilege. And yesterday, I kid you not, yesterday, I was in my room and my grandpa goes, I'm about to wash clothes. I'm like, oh, okay. And here's me just grabbing all the stuff. And I'm like, let me put them in there. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know how to wash clothes. Mm-hmm. Like, I really don't know how to wash clothes. And then I'm like, huh. And then this morning, I'm leaving out the house. I'm going to buy you a new shower curtain. I'm like, well, I can buy my own shower curtain.
Yeah.
But, yeah, please do buy me a new shower curtain.
Yes.
And he brought like 3. He was like, which one you like? And I'm like, I like that one. And he taking the other 2 back. But it's just like I have moments where I just realize, like, oh, my gosh, what am I going to do when this day happened? Because I don't know how to do certain things.
Like we told you before, like 10 episodes ago, I think.
Maybe 12.
Maybe 12. Start looking up how to and start doing them. I think you should document yourself doing how to.
Yeah.
Start documenting.
That should be your TikTok. That should be your
do
TikTok
that.
content.
Oh, it would be hilarious too, child. Because I really don't feel like I just need. And I went to put I fixed a bowl of cocoa pebbles. They were delicious. I put it in the sink. I'm gonna wash that. Okay, Grandma, you gotta hit me. Yeah, girl, wash the bowl. You know, it's fine. I can wash it myself, but if you want to wash it, you just go on and wash it. You know what? It's just situations that I sit back and I'm just like, wow. And of course, like, you know, you never prepare yourself for it. Like, I never expected my dad to leave so abruptly, number one.
Right.
And while I'm still so young and there's still so much that he's doing, like...
Exactly.
I mean, between him and my grandparents and my mom, it's like, I lost a major cushion here. Kind of. Because he did make sure I was taken care of, too. But that turned into a situation, which is why I'm not talking to anybody right now. But let's move on, child.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'll go down this rabbit hole.
Speaking.
We don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
But back to your original statement, too, the second part is, are we prepared in this room for a celebrity? Like, and I think about this quite often. And there was a point where I was so concerned about public opinion. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is me spilling my tea. Like, I was so concerned about... I've been doing it this whole episode, honestly.
She truly has.
I was so concerned about public opinion. I didn't want anybody to have anything negative to say about me or to be like, oh no, we can't. This is Kim. She's not like that. And I realize I do have that effect on people now. Oh no, it's Kim. She wouldn't do this. And I'm like, well, Kim would do. Okay. Okay. You know? And it's just like, no, I don't care. And at this point in life now, I don't care what people say about me. Yes, do I want to keep a decent image? Yes. Because I'm a decent human being. I'm a decent person. But I'm no longer living for, like, people's opinions. So I think now that's why I'm more apt. Let's put this content out. Let's put these videos out. Like, I'm getting back to when I originally started blogging, the beginning blog. Oh my God, it just gets me emotional every time. I was at 20,000 followers on Facebook. No, 25,000 followers on Facebook, and then I was at 12,000 followers on Instagram, and then some shit happened with Nicki Minaj and some other stuff, and had all my shit taken down. I never got my account back on Facebook nor Instagram. Man, I'm gonna go on. Oof, I don't talk about this no more. Never mind, y'all. I'm just getting too emotional.
The question was.
I know. I started talking.
And I'm feeling it. I was like, if she cry, I'm gonna cry because I'm already slightly emotional. I'm already slightly emotional myself.
I know. It's like JB really kicked it off.
Look, he's in there talking, and I'm just like, look, I want to try to go this way.
And I'm like, my heart going out to both of y'all. Then I'm sitting here.
Look, and I'm sitting here like, and I'm mad at the siblings. I'm like, hell, I want to issue an apology. Like, goddamn, I'm not. I am standing.
You want to contradict yourself.
I am standing my ground. I'm not talking to them right now. But no, the question was, do you think we're ready?
Okay, so back to me. I feel like I am at this point because I'm no longer worried about public opinion. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what people feel about me because I had the opportunity to look into the real world. Like, shit be trending on Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. Such and such gonna be canceled. They canceled. Step into these streets of the real world. Ain't nobody talking about none of that shit that's on social media. Nobody's talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the average person is not in real life. It's just in the palm of your hand on their phone. When I realized that. And when I realized that I have the capability to, I don't like what you're saying, block. Are you saying it's a block? When I realized I had that power to do that, because you can't do that, I don't have to hear your opinion ever the fuck again. I think I'm ready. Me personally. You looking right at me. But I'm glad we're having this conversation because I think about this because I'm so determined and so like I'm on this train to like make this happen, right?
I think y'all already know.
Yeah. So I'm like,
it's a yeah.
Is the rest of the people on the train with me ready?
I think y'all already know my answer. I think y'all know my answer. My answer is yes because for one, I smoke. Niggas know if it's an event somewhere and we can smoke in there.
Even if we can't charge JB. No shade.
Oh, it ain't shade. I love it.
Anna. Hey girl. JB needs to roll up.
Yes.
A Wiz created a set. Okay,
girl.
There's a section back there for you and Wiz and all of the others.
Bet. I'm gonna smoke. That's just me, man. I don't care.
Clive Davis Grammy party.
You know,
we sit here and we talk. We talk as if we are sitting amongst the Kardashians already. We talk as if we were at the funeral for the Queen.
We were,
and the coronation.
We were.
Okay.
And we are amongst the Kardashians.
Okay.
Period.
So,
nigga, I was
we talk these things. So I know that lifestyle is right around the corner for us.
Well, no,
in my opinion.
I think what I was asking is like
the outlets from the people, like actually being seen by people that we don't even know. We have no control over who these people are.
Well, I don't have no problem with that, man.
I'm ready.
Because we were talking about child stars and does Kanye have people around him that are actually trying? You think that when the time comes and we are in the spotlight and the limelight and we do get the success, do we have people around us that would be genuine for the most part?
Do I feel I have people around me who's going to protect me from the evils of this world, basically?
Basically.
The way I feel? No. And it's no shade to anybody. Just don't think.
I get it. That's what my status was about the other day.
Yeah.
You read it.
Yes, like, and no.
It's like my parents are there, yes, but I don't think they would know how to deal with celebrity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm like, yeah.
I don't know. Like, being here is different.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Like,
Shout out to Meg.
Like,
I was about
Shout
to call
out to Meg.
her. I felt her last week. I felt her.
Like,
so I brought her up last week.
like, yes and no. Like,
I got you.
I feel like we do. Not even just the friendship, bro. Like, it impacts off what we do.
Right.
I tell all the time, she's the voice of Elliot. She's the voice. We still need her on that radio. She's the voice. You really are the voice of Faraday if you look at it.
It's true. They love me there, but not really. But they do.
Me?
Not really.
I'm producer wise. Shit, from talking to my head engineer last night. By the way they're talking, they're putting me in that level now of the things that are coming back to both of them and what they're hearing.
Again,
you know, it's nothing.
It's really the truth. Like you look at situations to where, like, look at the Migos.
Yeah.
How they started out, like, first of all, they're actually family.
But see, and
but
that's
what,
why-
like, but what happened in the midst of that to mess up that? Like, I genuinely worry.
Man.
Sometimes I'm like, I love JB, I love Kim, and it's
Yeah.
like when the time comes, and with me being the youngest too, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like I have to be felt like I'm being protected a lot, which is why I have to make sure I see your face because I get used to that.
Yeah.
So if we're sitting somewhere and it's like, okay, well, JB's not to my left, what do I do? Kim's not to my right, what do I do? I can't see them, so I lose myself in the middle of the process, which is what happened during the first live show because I was getting in my head, but it's like I'm so used to JB's right there, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Kim's right there, I'm good. It's like I got to do this to see him, and I got to do this to see her, and it's like, what's going to happen when we get the show on Revolt and they're like, oh, well, JB's going to sit here, you're going to sit there, and Kim's going to sit there, and it's like, well, I can't see her.
Yeah.
And I can't see his face. Oh, you'll be fine. No, I don't think so.
No, baby. See, when we get to deals like that.
No. I don't think I am, but it's like.
I want it to be set up so when we get there, that we have full creative control of what we want to look, see, hear, and feel. You know what I'm saying? And they got to respect that. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's like, because I feel like we protect each other.
Yeah.
But are we going to have people outside of like our parents or like someone that genuinely cares for us that was going to look out for us as a whole?
Yeah.
That's what I worry about.
That is why we established this friendship and this connection deeper than what we're doing here on the show, which we have been.
Even in the process of getting to know each other, learning how I joke and being sarcastic and my sarcasm, and you know, we've bumped heads once, but it's like that's the learning stage of learning and learning people and learning friendships and learning things like that.
We're supposed to do a retreat. Remember we said that?
Girl, that it's gonna be every bit of 2025. We gonna do that retreat. I'm gonna look to JB and say, remember we were supposed to do this in 2022. Here we are though.
No.
Yup, sure did. Sure did.
I finally got to wear this Fashion Nova.
I think we need
The one you said you was gonna wear on the retreat.
4
The
years
first
ago.
time.
What type of
4
retreat y'all want? Y'all want something in the woods? Y'all want something at a city brunch? Like a cabin.
I'm with the woods.
I'm not backing up. I'm not going.
I'm with the woods.
I'm with a cabin.
A cabin in the winter, like during Christmas.
Nah, then we can get snowed in.
No, I ain't gonna get stuck out there. I ain't trying to go up no hill and come back down like Sheila did. Tyler Perry. way.
Yes.
Family.
And I think that's why I'm glued to Infinity Link so strongly. Even though I know it's one person of that group missing. But I understand what they saying with that Infinity Link. Mm-hmm. It don't matter what happens. It don't matter what happens. It don't matter what's being said. Mm-hmm. How you feel, how they feel. Mm-hmm. That link gonna always be there.
You talking about the Migos.
And it's the Infinity Link. Mm-hmm. I like the way they say that. Because they still letting you know, yeah, we don't like what's going on. Mm-hmm. But that link is still there. Mm. And it don't matter what you say, what happens, what goes on, they still let you know at the end of the day, it's family, and that Infinity Link and it can't be broken. Because I know a couple people in their ear. It's in their ad lib all the time. Mama.
Oh.
Mama is in his ear.
Trying to get him right.
Not even trying to get him right. Mama just throwing, as we say for Kanye, that clickbait in that ear. Mama throwing clickbait in that ear.
But
it's, and how she looking at it is, you grown now, so it's up to you to put it together.
I'm telling you, I feel like people are going through something right now. People are going through something. I'm people.
Fuck you, retrograde.
Right, retrograde. Okay, retrograde. We ain't come on here and talk about it. We talked about it a little bit, but during retrograde was the worst time for me. But I'm still showing up, smiling. Yeah. Mentally, it felt like my brain was melting because of all of the overthinking that I was doing, because I'm like, piece in this, piece in that, piece in this, piece in that. And some of those pieces didn't lead to anything because those were like what I'm learning in my mind is like him. These are the facts. Stick to the facts. Don't veer off to the what ifs. But retrograde wasn't like that for retrograde.
Nah, retrograde was something serious.
I was deep off in the what ifs. And then some of those what ifs did turn to like some type of truth, and it just had me questioning just a lot of shit. But Migos, what if Offset going through something right now? Or he was, and he made a decision, and that's what's affecting their family. Because what did Quavo say?
It don't matter.
Or what did Takeoff said it? What Takeoff? He's going through something right now. Didn't they say that?
Yeah, it's like he might be going through something. You know, we don't know what it is. You
right.
know,
we don't know what it is.
But it's like I told Kim, it's like when all the rumors first started happening, Quavo bought them chains for each of them. That Infinity Link chain, you see them wear with the 3 pieces together. He purchased that chain. And it's like every time I see them, either one of them has it on. Whether it's Quavo, whether it's Takeoff by itself,
right,
and where it's Offset.
But see, things with them are getting so messy right now. Because in Back to Drink Champs, I don't even know why Nori asked this question, because we weren't, as the people, we didn't need the answer to this because it's messy. And he asked Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. And they stopped for a moment. And then they said Nicki Minaj. And I don't know if they truly meant that.
Takeoff. After he said it.
Yes.
He was like,
ooh. It was hard. It was hard.
And I kept looking at it because the camera was on him. So he's like, Quavo over here like, ooh.
I don't know if we should say that.
He did it more than once. He's like, first time he goes, and he looked back over. And Takeoff goes, Nicki. That's how long you saw me doing that pause. That's how long it was for each one of them to say her name. They didn't want to say her name.
Then why say it?
Why they could have easily skipped the question.
I would say because if you don't answer the question, isn't that when you take a shot?
And they took a shot because they both said Nikki. Nori made them take a shot, and that's when Takeoff goes. And that wasn't a part of the rules. He goes, well, for that one, you might want to, because I think Nori even knew like.
Why even ask the question?
Noriega.
He is not for the people.
Which goes back to the Kanye thing. Mm-hmm. Noriega. I don't want to say he's messy, but he's very calculating.
I don't even say that.
He knows what questions to ask.
But he randomly
and what happens and what I've noticed with the last few episodes, he knows what questions to ask to get himself from hosting to letting the guests talk, just so he could back them up and have his moment. He never really takes control back after that. The guest ends up basically running the interview, and he chimes in ever so often
because he's.
And with Kanye,
I go back to my original argument.
It didn't work because Kanye ended up saying all of this stuff, and then the backlash was coming in Noriega
because he didn't control it.
Because he couldn't control the conversation
when he could have.
Which brings it back to, should he have gotten that award with Carisha? Because one thing Carisha is going to do, she's going to take back control of that conversation.
And that's why last week y'all was saying that she couldn't do the rap baddies empowerment thing. I think she can. I think she can chime in and say, well, this is what I was responsible for, but also moderate that conversation. I think she can. I think she can because she keeps it real in a sense.
She really is one of those celebrities.
I think she can do it with Cardi and Nicki.
Another celebrity that does that as well. I hate to admit it. Her. That's what we gonna say. But she reads the comments. She reads the blogs. She knows what the fans are asking. She knows what they want to know. And because of that, she'll always be. That's what makes her likable. Yeah. Because she's going to ask those questions. She knows what the fans are looking for. She's the voice of the people in this moment.
I also think she can hold her own.
Now, the other one, she does that too, but she does it to her own advantage. But that's a conversation.
That's another day. But Migos was wrong for that. But it's so crazy to me that all of them are signed to Motown now. All of them signed to Motown now. Because at first it was just Offset. But now all of them are there. What the hell going on at Motown? What Motown over there cooking up? Because NBA YoungBoy just signed over there, correct?
Yes.
NBA YoungBoy
just signed to Motown. I know Barry Gordy looking like, God damn, I got another one.
So this is the original Motown. This is the original.
Nah, I don't think it's the original Motown.
And I know Diddy is there, but he's over there on some R&B shit, or he's just over there.
He's A&R.
Okay. He's A&R at Motown.
He's A&R at Motown.
He's basically went back to his original job before anything.
And he getting all the talent.
I guess that's what it's looking like.
And how much they paid for NBA YoungBoy to sign to Motown?
Well, NBA YoungBoy said that if, because he got out of his contract with Atlantic, which was $25 million. So he said that if he was to sign to anyone else, he wants 60 or more. So being that he signed to Motown, he got at least 60 million.
And Kodak Black, that ain't for you. We'll continue.
But
Kodak might get 45.
But and some people were like, but I remember when YoungBoy had signed that deal, people were like, "Does he deserve it?" And I'm like,
"No,
yes."
Like
even if you don't listen to YoungBoy,
you know
for a fact that he is the #1 artist on YouTube Music, and his numbers are
astronomical.
He's topping Drake.
Before you go into that part, and if you gotta look at how he ended his Atlantic career, he dropped that shit back to 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 back because he did not want to be under that contract anymore. It was something about that contract that he signed with Atlantic that when he got back out of jail after, what was that? One of them Young Boy 2s he dropped before he went into jail at this last time. Before he went back to Utah. It was the album before he got out of that. And people were like, well, why is he dropping so many damn albums? It's like, well, damn, he just dropped this one. We know he getting ready to go to jail. But why he ain't giving this one time enough to breathe? And it was like, he was telling you in the album, like, yo, man, like, I want out of my Atlantic contract. And he was like, man, I'm gonna keep dropping this music until I guess you, like, you know how when they sign you to the deal, you got so many albums or whatever. He like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and give you these albums quick because I want out. I want out, and I don't want to keep holding on to all this stuff.
Well, that makes sense. What album was that, though?
It was the one with the little light on it.
Okay,
with the moonlight on it.
Okay.
It almost, yeah.
Oh, that was the one that came out last.
They said he passed Lil Wayne in total record sales.
He about to pass Drake with the billboards, I think.
What are his record sales?
Realer, one-time platinum. For respect, for freedom, for loyalty, for what important. One-time gold. Top, one-time platinum. He got a lot of platinum record, platinum albums. Let me say that. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 platinum albums.
Oh wow!
1, 2, 3,
God damn.
4, and 4 gold.
Fuck. So can I say it? Since she said it about Nicki, can we say the same thing about Young Boy?
What you gonna say?
He's been snubbed of a Grammy.
He has one.
He has a Grammy.
Oh, he does.
Didn't he get one with Tyler, the Creator?
He got one with Tyler and himself. I think he has 2.
I think the only one he got was the one with him and Tyler. I've never heard his name solo.
Well, has he submitted anything?
That's the thing. Don't let your record label fail you.
Which is probably why he wanted to get out of that contract. So that makes sense too.
And then with Motown.
Yep, he got 1 Grammy.
That's the one with him and Tyler, ain't it?
Him and Tyler.
Yep.
So could you imagine?
Because he's never
submitting?
I've never heard none of his stuff being nominated.
Could you imagine him submitting some of that older stuff?
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a couple old songs.
Okay, so he was nominated for the Grammy, but they didn't win.
Oh, which Grammy was he nominated for?
Best melodic rap performance with Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, they didn't win it?
They didn't win.
I thought they won that.
I thought they did too.
I thought they won that.
Damn, I thought.
If they nominated.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So he doesn't have a Grammy.
But Tyler has Grammys.
He has a ASCAP award.
ASCAP award.
And he has a BMI award.
Oh.
Those are big awards.
And he has the BMI R&B Hip Hop Award. Most performed R&B and hip hop song.
Yeah.
For Bandit with Juice WRLD.
Yeah. So that means, somebody.
Did he share this award with Nicki Minaj?
Which one?
The BMI award. Only on behalf of Juice WRLD posthumously and Nicki Minaj.
Honestly, a BMI award is basically it's kind of more top tier than a Grammy, honestly.
And an ASCAP.
So
and
the fact that the fact that he
that means he's
has
got one
those
for,
two.
He's got one for publishing and for songwriting.
For songwriting, that's amazing.
Not too many hip hop artists can say they have a BMI and
that
ASCAP.
he's at
23.
Bruh, this dude is 23 years old, bro.
A Baton Rouge native.
And this man has how many 5 platinum?
5 platinum.
And
4 gold.
And 4 gold. That's a total of 9
albums.
9 awarded albums. They're all awarded. Like,
actually, this is tricky because Tyler, the Creator, did win an Grammy for "Call Me If You Get Lost." that album.
Okay.
And the newer rules, I don't know if it kicked in then, but the newer rules is if JB does an album and he wins a Grammy and we're on it,
we
also get a Grammy.
Damn.
So YoungBoy's on this album.
So that's probably why it does
have a
Grammy.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Okay,
so that's probably why it does say he does have a Grammy.
It say he doesn't.
It say he doesn't?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, it's tricky.
But yeah, based off that rule. Yeah.
Huh. Shout out to YoungBoy.
Damn.
But Kodak Black, does he deserve that same amount of money?
Because he a gremlin.
And other than that song and the Kodak Data, I'd like to see you win.
Now Kodak have some fire features. Because I mean, I can see, like we just said, him since he's going to Capitol Records. Katy Perry's over there. I can see him doing a song with Katy Perry.
And guess who's gonna buy it? And guess what I would say?
Wait, what are you today? Oh, you a Kardashian.
I'm a Kardashian today, but yesterday was Katie's birthday. But guess who's gonna buy it? It was also Ciara's birthday. But guess who's gonna buy it?
She need to get Russell Wilson something.
And Monica, hell, everybody born in October.
Okay, shout out to Monica. And no, she's not dating Kodak Black.
She's not dating Kodak Black. She's not.
That's not why I said, just keep going. That's not why I said, just keep going.
She's not dating Kodak Black.
We know that. That's much better.
But she is dating someone.
Yeah, he locked up.
And he was at the party last night.
So it ain't C Murder.
It's not C Murder.
This man really in that jail cell fighting the L. I'm sorry.
I told Tru Lady.
And I don't know who he is.
I told Tru Lady.
You don't know C Murder?
No, I'm talking about the dude in the video.
I told Tru Lady. I say
C Murder.
I say Kodak sent C Murder a letter in jail to say I'm a gremlin.
Kodak Black has 3 platinum albums.
Oh, good for him. Wait, how many albums does he have?
How many gold ones?
It don't even got gold on him.
Oh, he just got 3 platinums?
Yep.
How many albums does he have?
It say 3 on here.
So he has 3. So all his albums are platinum.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you on? First of all, not him being.
Who was he signed to at first?
Not his name being Bill.
Yeah, his name is Bill. Lil Bill. That's why they used to call him Lil Bill.
Yo. So wait, so every album he's ever dropped?
1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 albums.
It's 5 albums, and out of the 5,
and 3 are platinum. That's good.
That's good. That's not bad.
These days, at least.
It still doesn't warrant wanting $60 million to be signed.
Who was he signed to?
Before
he got that Capitol thing, he wanted the Capitol thing. Well, before he gets. Whatever Capitol is going on, whatever he got going on with Capitol. I don't know what I say signed.
We're talking about Kodak?
Yeah.
Atlantic.
Oh, so he
wait a
live in
minute.
Atlantic too?
So wait a minute now.
Okay.
So here's the question.
Motown, what y'all got going on? Atlantic,
what the fuck you got going on?
Are y'all consolidating with Motown? Don't listen to me. It's the same people running any goddamn way. I saw a tweet. Hold on.
Wait, it is? The same people?
I'm just saying the same. I saw a tweet earlier today, and they were talking about
on Atlantic.
You asked a very good question because I don't even know who's the hell on Atlantic.
Because everybody look like they jumping ship.
Right. Whatever the fuck is going on in Atlantic, something must be going on deep in the scoundrel buckets of
Not the scoundrel.
The scoundrel buckets of Atlantic. Cause sheesh, everybody leaving.
All right, so there was
as I was looking on the Capitol roster, shit, one of the producers from 808 Mafia signed the Capitol.
Damn.
TM808.
A Boogie with a hoodie is there.
Mm-hmm. Ice Spice.
B.O.B. is there.
And he was signed to Capitol when he first came out.
Boosie is signed to Atlantic.
But he's trying to get out of that.
Bruno Mars is signed to Atlantic. Burna Boy is signed. Cardi B's on Atlantic.
Okay, yeah, she's still there.
CeeLo Green is on Atlantic. BB and CeCe Winans are on Atlantic. Coldplay.
Okay.
Cuban Link. Currency is with Atlantic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
DJ Drama. Grand Hustle is a sub, so T.I. is on Atlantic.
Shout out to T.I. He was here the other day.
Ed Sheeran.
So what? Shout out to T.I.
Fat Joe, Fabulous. They have some.
They got a roster.
They got a roster. They got a roster.
Motown.
Moving into my categories: Icona Pop, Jack U, Jason
Icona
Mraz, Icona Pop.
Oh, Icona Pop. Oh, okay.
Janelle Monáe, JC. Rock Nation is
Underneath Atlantic.
underneath Atlantic.
Really?
Jada Youngin was signed to Atlantic. Jill Scott is there.
223 is clear the whole scene.
K.
Fucking
Michelle,
38. Hammer.
Keke Palmer, Kelly Clarkson, Kalani.
Kelly Clarkson was just singing 90s R&B, baby. That's all that video of her. She walked out on stage. I was like, okay, baby.
Girl, no, you need to hear her do Queen of the Night from the Bodyguard soundtrack. Shake it. Stir. Oh, and Lil Kim. And Lil Baby. They're all signed to Atlantic. Wait a minute.
Lil Baby
is with...
QC.
So is QC a part of Atlantic?
And is they a part of Motown?
I got it, y'all.
Man, something going on here.
I got a theory.
Oh, no.
I got a
Lil
theory.
Baby left Atlantic. He's with Capitol.
He with Capital?
I told you. Well, remember when you said, nah, he wasn't on that? And I
The Baby or Lil Baby?
Lil Baby. Lil Baby is on Capitol. He's signed to Capitol.
He not with QC no more?
He's with QC, but
He's with QC, but he's on Capitol.
So, let's talk about this QC going to Motown.
Going to Atlantic, going to Capitol.
So is QC Atlantic? Wait a minute.
They all
Is
tied
QC
in.
Atlantic and Motown, like, are they...
A conglomerate tied into one. They shell companies. They laundering money.
So they're like Def Jam, Def Soul, and Def Island?
I don't know. I forgot
QC
about
must
that.
be Virgin Island.
Man, set your ass.
Virgin Records.
Virgin Records.
This the same white man that gave you Virgin Mobile and Virgin Records and Virgin Island Jam.
Give me one second.
Virgin
Come on, man.
Island Jam.
It really was the same dude.
It was the same dude.
It was the same dude that
Y'all-
owned the phone company, Virgin Mobile. He was the same dude that owned the record label. He came up with Virgin Mobile.
Let me.
Quality Control was distributed through Universal Music Distribution until it was dismantled. Now, all labels' releases are distributed through Motown, which are subsidiaries of Capitol Records.
So Capital. So they're connected to Capital. QC, Motown, Capital Records. You gotta watch.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
You gotta
Really
watch.
learned
What
stuff here.
what Tyler Perry said?
You gotta watch, fight, and pray.
Watch, fight, and come on. What's the scripture for that?
That'll be in Galatians chapter 32, verse 2.
Capitol is an umbrella label distributed by Universal Music Group,
So they still
which
connected.
also includes Interscope, Island Records,
Mm-hmm.
Def Jam,
What I just said.
Republic,
Mm-hmm.
and Decca Records.
Didn't I just say all of them connected anyway? Didn't I just
You did just say that, but
I saw this tweet today, and it was about the Black Music Plantation. And they talk about...
Wait, you can't say that and then say Mark and then move it to that
You're
topic.
right. You're right.
Okay.
You ready?
No, I'm not yet.
Wait.
I still
Okay.
had some more to go before she said, move right on there. I was like, damn.
This is the last topic. Shit, we
You
had
said that about the last
I
time.
know. Fuck.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we need to save this because I want to do like heavy research. It was a tweet, And it was like the Black Music Plantation, let's build, because all these things started coming out after, you know, the Kanye West thing, and people started talking about there's a deeper issue here. And every person that's been discovered, been put in place, has been what we see here on this camera.
Cracker.
Well, I didn't want to say it like that in that manner, but yeah.
You got to stop saying it, because I be having some white friends that be wanting to listen. I'm like, I don't think you can listen to this one.
If it offends them, then you know what they are.
You're right.
Oh,
you are absolutely right.
If it don't offend them,
you are.
Then they cool then, bro. Because I don't say that word to offend you.
You are.
I don't say that word to offend you, because it's like this. If y'all want to say, if they want to say the N word so bad, then shit, I'm gonna say that.
You are absolutely. Is that Mr. Rogers? You are absolutely.
This the man that found Wu-Tang.
White dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The man that discovered Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The man that discovered Ice-T. Come on, y'all. What are we seeing here?
The white people.
Behind every black rapper, there's a white man.
Come on, Quincy, and whoever this
Jew.
man is.
I go back to Dallas, Austin, sitting on the 85 South Show.
We don't have time to talk about it today, but I do want to talk about it. But you are right. But Dallas Austin said on 85 South?
He said, bro, no matter what you do, you got to have a Jew on your team.
So next week when we come back, I do want to dive in this topic just a little bit, because like,
you know what?
We just sat here and connected all these dots. Okay, we just stuck. I don't know. We didn't went down several rabbit holes this episode. It's time to.
I'm not apologizing, because the Kardashian rabbit hole is always gonna be a rabbit hole. I'm leaping it.
And I think the mental health rabbit hole we went down.
I'm always jumping in. I'm jumping in that one too.
That was
I'm
needed.
jumping out too.
Me too. I'm jumping in
August
too.
Alsina, you are not. You should not be a spokesperson for black men. You know what? I don't know. We're gonna talk about that next week. I want to talk about that little
Ooh, that would have been good. Ooh,
I want to talk about that little clip next week. It's on your. I got it from you. Some like it hot. He don't even pay attention to his own damn website.
I didn't write it.
I done got to the point now. When I want to comment on anything, I text him. I say comment.
He said,
I say comment. Saying first. Then I start typing my comment.
And this just be me. Okay, you're right. You know what, JB? Let me see. That's how I feel. But no, breaking news. The baby has a tour stop in Chicago on Friday. And apparently nobody's trying to go. The comments are saying, we good, bro. 4 tickets for $34. Sheesh.
Oh my goodness.
1,500 capacity. Young Lean already sold out. Did I miss something? Why didn't I know that this was happening? The patio. That's all I hear. He's not getting any love here either. We're waiting on Lil Wayne.
Oh, wow.
The baby.
So, like we said, the things that you do, the actions that you do, gonna come back and bite you.
The tongue is the most powerful,
And this is before his before what he rapped about with Meg. It's how he moved with Meg.
First of all,
after with the Tory Lanez thing, and
can I just admit that beret and that red turtleneck was a look. I liked it. It fit him very well. He could actually pull it. I want him in more berets. Personally,
he can dress.
I'm not gonna say all that. I'm just gonna say that outfit was nice. Now, some of his looks, I'd be like, why is he dressed like a turtle? But other than that, you know that was nice. I'm gonna give me a beret.
Woo, 27 piece
with a bob.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It'll be a Rachel original. Shout out to my mommy, by the way.
Her birthday.
She has been partying all week. Birthday isn't until Friday. Big party isn't until Saturday. She's talking about doing a breakfast Sunday. I'm like, girl, this is too much. And you better show up at all of them. You right, and I am because that's my mommy.
I'll be there for an hour. Look, that's the best.
That is the best that I can do. Except for Saturday night with the big party, I'll probably stay there for 2 hours.
Okay.
Because it is the big party, and I think we're going to do dinner on Friday night. I might even stay for the breakfast. I do like breakfast.
You do. It's time for CTT Confessions. Y'all ready? So we got one submitted confession, and this one was a shocker. I don't think I need to confess anything after this one. I like one of my dad's good friends. I'm going to pursue him at Thanksgiving.
I support it.
Is it a female?
It don't say.
I support it.
Damn. So I was like, baby, you trying to get you a sugar daddy. Go ahead.
I support
Do
it.
your thing.
I support it.
I don't know. I can't like none of my dad's friends.
I mean,
I had a situation. I tried not to look into it, but you know, after I lost my dad, it was the how you holding up? You all right? If you need anything, let me know. I was like, okay, cool. Then a couple of weeks later, it's like, you good? You still holding up? Here's my number. If you need anything, let me know. I'm like, okay, fine, sure, whatever. Hey, you never called me. I was like, well, I didn't need anything. You sure? Yes, I'm sure, sir. For now. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I've always liked older guys anyway. My mom has always liked older guys. My grandma's liked older guys. Like I've just even in the conversations that we were talking about earlier. However, I wasn't in high school when I waited until I graduated and turned 18.
Yeah.
But I was dating guys older. One of my exes is now 50.
Oh, wow.
Because he was like in his early 40s when we started dating.
Really?
It goes back to that whole feeling protected and all of that. So every guy that I've dated for
about me, I just like
every person that I've dated for the most part has been. I'm 31. The youngest person I've dated has been like 34.
Really?
They're just 3 years older than me.
Wow.
The oldest person that I've dated has been like 50.
I was 18 and I dated a guy that was 36 and didn't end too well.
It is a big age difference.
It was
honestly.
scary because he had what made me not pursue. He was talking a little too, they talk about sex and everything, but I wasn't there yet. And he was talking a little too. Damn, this is a confession. Y'all bitches done got some tea out of me
Today. This whole show.
Okay.
That's you.
Which means,
This is you.
you know
This
what that
is
means
my-
though? For the next few shows, she's just going
Mom's my word.
she's just going to moderate.
But yeah, he was
And this is
36.
going to be mean.
He talked a little bit too reckless for me. And I was like, you know what? This ain't for me.
I get it.
You be blessed.
Now you be blessed.
No, it's you.
You be blessed.
So what's the oldest woman you dated?
I'm gonna say 45.
45? How old were you? Because JB be having them old women after him.
I would say 26.
We were at Mona's.
Oh,
What, Mona? As much as I've been here, I've never been there.
not
You gotta
this
come on a
one.
Friday.
Not this one.
And there was an
y'all.
older lady outside, and she called him by his real, the
No,
government.
not the government name.
And I was like, oh, we can't even do that,
Hey, what did you do?
Red in the face.
It's only
Red. Red in the face.
Bruh, like it's crazy
Don't
because
you act like that, boy.
it's crazy because the one it's somebody that I met in Mona's,
I know.
and it's like
Yeah, that lady said, don't you act like that. Why you acting like that? Don't you act like that. They didn't say his real name. I said, oh, shit. It's real.
What? Who was with y'all? Who was with y'all?
Starborn Virgo.
Yeah, the Virgo was there.
What he say?
No, his eyes get big.
They do.
Man, bro.
What the fuck?
Man, bro.
And he walked. Me and Starburn, we ain't going there, but he walked right on in.
And this would have been me. I support it.
I be having to stay out of my owners, man.
I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, we gotta go one night for real.
I'll make sure I'm at home.
There's gonna have to be one of those nights.
Nah, JB, you gotta come too.
There's gonna be one
So
of
we
those
can come back and
nights
talk about it.
where I stay the night.
Cause he gonna finally get to see. He gonna be like,
Oh,
I see why he got the hat, bruh.
Chicago really not feeling the baby.
mm-mm.
I said Chicago really not feeling the baby.
But anyway,
CTT Jeopardy. We made some confessions, child.
all right. Motherfucking me seconds on the goddamn clock.
All right.
I'm looking for two certain answers here, ladies and gentlemen. Two. Which R&B songstress would you want to have back you up in a fist fight?
In a fight?
15 seconds on the clock.
You said you're looking for two
Mm-hmm.
R&B songsters.
Mm-hmm. All right. Time is up.
Whew.
We need some more time.
Mm-mm.
Time
I'm
is
ready.
up.
Okay. All right.
Time is up.
Time is up.
Monica, Keisha Cole,
Okay.
K. Michelle,
Uh-huh.
Lyrica Anderson.
Ooh, Lyrica.
Got to go. You got to watch Love and Hip Hop.
Yes. God damn.
I was
Okay.
going with Rashida, but you know she's a rapper.
Baby, but she ain't.
Tru Lady.
So I put Monica, aka Gunica.
Ooh.
I put Tiny
Okay.
because she's married to T.I.
Okay.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
And I got Whitney Houston.
Nippy.
Nippy.
That's when Nippy come in. Okay.
Yes.
What were the two answers you were looking for, though?
K. Michelle and Keisha Cole.
Damn. All right.
I would have took
Monica not
Rihanna
right.
if she was. If y'all
God
would've had-
damn it!
Rihanna.
I would have took Rihanna if y'all would have had on.
God damn it!
Cause baby, they asking for Rihanna on Twitter right now. They asking for her to be tweeting how she used to tweet.
And she need to.
She
You know,
do
she's
because
a
the
parent.
rap girl is
They-
and the podcast baddest.
And you know what I said? And I might make a status about it tomorrow. It's gonna take somebody like Rihanna or Beyonce to get these rap girlies together, and they won't be able to respond.
You know what? I'm with.
I'm with you.
you when you're right.
I'm with your gesture when it's right.
in the jungle is right. All right.
Y'all know that tickles me for some reason.
Who's the funniest
I can't
comedian?
even focus. I'm sorry. Every time they say it. No, because last week, Chico kept going.
They was going for a long time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it tickles me every time. I don't know why. That just tickles me. Okay, I'm sorry. And I really be laughing for real.
No,
Like
for
that.
real, for real.
I really be weak. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest comedian of the last 20 years?
Ooh.
Black.
Oh,
At
boy.
that. I am looking for 2 specific answers. 15 seconds starts now.
Well, I don't think he's funny, but I'm putting him on here.
Me too.
Not y'all putting the same amount, so I hope not.
You did say the last 20 years.
Yep.
I got 3. That's the best I can do. You running a lot over there, ain't you?
Who me? Yeah.
Time is up.
Hey, for the family, it's 8 of them. So that's 8 different answers.
Ain't you wild? Ain't you wild?
Done the good answers.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I put DC Young Fly. I put
Okay.
the Wayans family. I put Steve Harvey. I put Carlos Miller. I wrote Kevin Hart, even though I don't feel like Kevin Hart is funny.
I mean, honestly, let's just be honest.
but
here.
looking at his career, why else could you not put him on there?
Yeah, like, why would you not at this point?
I figured when you said that, I was like, we both on the same page.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I too did Kevin Hart,
Mm-hmm.
Dave Chappelle,
Mm-hmm.
Cat Williams.
Oh,
Those are the only 3 I had.
which ones you was looking for?
Please say Dave Chappelle.
Bernie Mac
Ooh.
and Dave Chappelle.
Why not one?
Well, you got one of them.
But
Uncle Bernie's not here.
Uncle Bernie.
Definitely would have posted.
in the last 20 years, bro, I still put him in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, of course.
he wants
Yeah.
to make a good.
Of course, of course.
Him downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you. Hey, you seen that motherfucking Bobby? That motherfucker owe me $30 Like I that's the skit I like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rip the Bernie.
Okay. We have a little tie going on here, guys.
Oh, shit.
Like we have a tie going on here, guys.
What's the tie number? I'm mad about it.
Don't worry about what the tie number is. It's a tie.
I'm upset about it.
I'm gonna have to pull out one of these questions in my notepad. I saved for next week. Okay, now.
Dior, Versace.
Cause this me, huh?
Okay.
Bama.
Oh,
What's a good reason for not answering your phone? Again, I am looking for 2 specific answers. 15 seconds starts now.
God, dog.
Your time is up.
Damn.
Kim won. I'm mad about it.
I don't know, child.
Why are you always writing paragraphs?
Nigga, we did. I did.
Well, that's true.
I just be writing fast. I can't have. Can y'all read it?
Okay.
Number 1 is a good one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to be bothered.
Mhm.
Caught up in the moment. Over it, because you could be over it. Like, I'm not answering the phone for you.
Mm-hmm.
Working, and podcasting. I just threw that in there because that's what we do.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to.
Ah!
I don't want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally all I got.
But that's literally, I don't want to talk.
I mean, whatever.
Because I don't want to be bothered.
Like my brother did trying to
Oh
correct
my
me. Girl.
Yep. Another bonus round.
What?
Yeah. I tried again. Come on.
Lord.
What were the top 2 answers, though?
My top 2 answers I was actually looking for was it's your ex with some bullshit.
Mm.
My ex is gonna call me.
I put them on the, well, they on the block list.
And the phone is cut off.
What does that mean?
I can't relate.
What does that mean? What's a cut off phone?
Oh.
Gonna stay on, child. Do you hear me? Pay that bill, if anything. And my car note. And my insurance.
I think I'm gonna give y'all this easy one because y'all might not get the
I was at
first.
somebody's house the other day. They said they had to refill their jugs. I said, why?
Jugs of what?
Their jugs of water.
For what?
Like, why? So we can have more water. And I'm like, Just
Oh,
buy
shit.
some.
All right.
Refill it with tap water?
Okay.
I
In 2013.
Awesome. Okay, no. Okay, wait.
It'd be
2013.
boil advisories.
Hey, 2013. This famous rapper / executive launched his own cable network. And the network is 24/7 for all music and entertainment and news. I need the name of the company and the name of the artist. 15 seconds, go!
I can't believe it's been that long. Honestly, I'm a little shook.
I know it's been a while.
I thought it
Ping,
was
ping,
sooner
ping,
than that.
ping, ping. Let's go.
Do we get bonus for extra stuff? I don't know. I wrote some.
Come on here.
All right, so I wrote Diddy, Revolt, Carisha Please, and failed drink champ moments.
Drink Champs is on Revolt.
Yes.
I thought it was just YouTube. Oh, wow.
No, they on Revolt.
It's on Revolt.
DD Revolt TV.
I know we tagged. Come on,
Shit, I
Chad.
thought that said that Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton divorced.
Woo.
Bruh.
I'm sick of them. Louis Vuitton.
Pull out one. Come on.
Louis Vuitton, Versace, Tom Ford.
Let me pull out one, man.
Louis Prada Gucci. Pop them tags. And that's my answer.
I don't know what to do.
That's my designer answer.
The Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Okay.
15 seconds on my damn clock.
Lord. We got to talk on the phone with you the whole time. We gonna have to.
Yeah.
Or you gonna call somebody else?
I'll call y'all.
15
Okay.
seconds on the
That
clock.
little area, I lose service.
Okay.
Then I have to call you back.
Okay.
Best female R&B rap group of the
R&B rap.
Best R&B group of the 90s.
Okay.
Best female R&B group of the 90s. 15 seconds on the clock and go.
Are they R&B though?
I'm looking for two answers.
But are they R&B though? I mean, because if they are, you can also add this group.
Damn.
Need more time?
No.
Cause I can't think of. I hope this the right name of the group. It is.
But are they R&B though?
I don't know. I think so.
Come on.
They're not just R&B. TLC, Destiny's Child, In Vogue, Spice Girls. See, that's what I'm wondering because...
I think Spice Girls pop, huh?
But
Pop.
they're all kind of pop. Think
That's true,
about... That's
too.
why I'm like, are they R&B? I mean,
Nah,
Destiny's Child
most of-
has...
some of
Destiny's
them
Child... The Survivor album is a pop record. I love it. Destiny
But they
Field
put
is
them in that R&B category.
Yeah, that's true.
True Lady?
All
TLC.
right. So I have Escape,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Total-
God, yes.
Total.
Uh-huh.
and Destiny's Child.
Yes, Escape.
Clap my hands.
Come
stomp
on.
my feet. Every little thing that you
Electronic
do
dance music.
feels so damn.
Good. Feels so
That nigga snuck you out of there by one.
Damn.
Literally by
It
one.
was
Pop.
TLC, wasn't it?
Pop dance pop
Who?
for Spice Girls.
What was your what was yours again?
TLC, In Vogue, Destiny's Child, Spice Girls.
Yeah, you killed it with that Spice Girls. Well, I mean not the Spice Girls, but the TLC one.
Yeah, cause I only
She had In Vogue, you was just missing my other one, which was SWV.
Damn, SWV.
Some Coco.
And Escape.
I
SWV, Escape,
I had
and Vogue. Yeah, you had Escape.
Yeah.
And everybody was missing In Vogue, SWV.
Damn.
If he had TLC, you had Escape.
I had it.
It had it Vogue too.
You had In Vogue too? Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, my Spice Girls did more than.
It's a British girl group. pop dance pop.
They were pop. They were pop
I'm
dance.
gonna tell you though.
Cause they never put. I've never seen them in the R&B category.
Here we go.
They had a Dark Child beat too.
Yeah.
Where's Dark Child at right now?
Where is Rodney Jerkins? When is the last time he produced something?
All right, y'all. We have definitely come to the end of Catch the Tea podcast. How can they find? Make sure you guys follow the podcast, Catch the Tea TV. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You get to watch the whole episode on our YouTube. I was trying to upload it to our Patreon, and Patreon said that it was the file was too big or something. So I got to figure that out. I got to figure that out. But there are parts of our conversation that may just be Patreon only.
Right.
So be on the lookout for that. But Catch the Tea TV, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all over social media. Make sure you follow us. JB, how can they find you?
Man, you can find me Certified 360 Beats, Instagram, Twitter, and if you know the government name, you heard.
Cause the lady at Mona's knew it.
Follow me on Facebook, man. Fuck y'all.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That was a true lady.
Always throwing people shit. You know why she doing that?
Why does
because
she do
done
that?
spilled too much of her damn tea.
Child,
So
'cause I'm
now she
just
got to
saying.
spill somebody else's tea.
Well, she
You
has,
ain't gonna be spilling the bison's tea over here.
Well, she has
Cause
nothing.
you know how the bison roll.
Well, she has nothing to say about me today. Senior drama correspondent Tiana Kardashian.
Heavy on the drama.
Heavy on that drum, yeah.
You can find me on Instagram under my personal account, Tiana Kardashian. You can find me on Facebook at Tiana Kardashian Spears. You can find me on Twitter at Tiana Kardash because they don't let me put the EN on there for some reason I don't understand. And you can follow my blog, Some Like It Hot, SOMELIKEHATE__. We're on the road to 100,000 followers.
Damn near there.
Almost there. We're at 93 or something.
Oh.
Ain't giving my
Almost
props for that
there.
day. I said 93 and shit that day. He wasn't here.
I haven't done today, so.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay.
Almost there.
Yeah, I said it for you. I even went and looked it up to make sure I had it right.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being such a good friend. Unlike some people.
And of course, it's your girl, the Tru Lady. Such a lady 85 on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or really search for the hashtag Catch the Tea. And we out.
Peace out, homies.
Woo. All right. I'm at